Hi gamers, I wanted to try to bring you the preliminary patch notes for 6.4 as quickly as I can. I know a lot of other content creators are doing this today, and I wanted to beat their times significantly, bringing to you only the things that are new, unexpected, not before discussed, or are kind of a big deal. With all that being said, let's jump right into it. Okay, we knew that there was going to be main scenario quests, but turns out there are 9 of them, so this is a significant patch when it comes to the main scenario. The graphics for the quest icon that displays above an escort NPC has been changed for certain quests. So gamers, we've all been there. You have got to go to bed, go to dinner, do the thing, go to the place, but you're thinking one more quest. And you click on that one quest and it is a escort quest. And you think to yourself, well, if I knew it was going to be an escort quest, I wouldn't have done it. Well, they fixed that and made escort quests have their own special graphic, so you don't have to make that mistake in the future. Treasure hunt map rewards have been adjusted for level 90 maps, so maybe this is going to fix the horrible luck we've been having with map streams for the last several weeks. We can only hope. Yes, you probably didn't hear it first from me, but the Scholar Summon Celine action has been removed. This is in favor of the new Fairy Glam system that they have coming out. A number of actions will now use unique visuals and sound effects when applied to target, so next time you get hit with a peloton, don't be surprised if there's a sound effect to it. Personally, I'm looking forward to hearing what that might be. If it isn't charge! That's a wasted opportunity. Though weekly restriction on rewards obtained from coffers have been removed, and coins have been removed from the new 24-man Alliance raid. So now is your time to stock up on coins and collect the glamours if you're interested. Duty support has been added for the following Stormblood duties, so the Siren Song Sea, Bardam's Metal, Doma Castle, Castrum Albania, and Alamigo, so the dungeons have had to have minor changes to them in order to facilitate that. So whether you're running on your own or with a party, you'll notice some differences next time you're in those duties. Okay, and I've put out a separate video about PvP changes, but there are quite a few changes to damage taken, damage output, durations of like stun, heavy, blind, silent, sleep, and deep freeze. The limp status is no longer applied to players who are mounted, so you will gain hoofing it instead for 5 seconds. And the invulnerability status given at each Grand Company's base will now prevent all status and knockback effects while active as well. New items are available in exchange for achievement certificates. So that is Jonas in Gridania across from the amphitheater. So if you haven't visited him in a while, after Tuesday, go check him out and see what new items he has to offer. It has obviously been a very long time since we've seen an update to this. And to anyone who may have been grinding, please take a look. The number of island prisms yielded from crafting has been increased from 1 to 3 as of Tuesday. So if you're looking to stockpile some of your own, maybe wait and get triple the yield after the patch drops. And we were wondering what they were going to do about the new ocean fishing area, so it looks like there are 2 routes now. So there is the Indigo route and the Ruby route. So what you get to choose which one you go on when you register for the boat. I never would have predicted that this would be the way they would go with that. But it does mean that sites like Lulu, with regard to older content, will not be changed. So for fishing resources that exist, they will still exist in their entirety for the original routes, and we'll have to gather information as we go for the new ones. And they've made a couple of quick changes to character creation. In particular, you will be able to control RGB values for colors with regard to eye color, skin color, and hair color. New items can now be obtained from quick exploration ventures, and new ventures have been added. They've also added some quality of life changes to the layout of Retainer Venture window, which now includes a search feature and a venture history. New stickers have been added to the group pose feature. I know, everyone's been waiting for it. Here it is. Okay, and they have changed the way you can give commendations, so now you don't have to go into the commendation window. You can give player commendations by selecting a player on their portrait and either double-clicking them or pressing the OK button twice. And so just a heads up now that you can enable the display of job or class icons, that they will overwrite other previous icons that you would see beside names. So like the looking for party, the recruiting party, the party member kind of icons, it's going to take their place. Please note, however, that the away from keyboard icon will override the display of job or class icons. And the font color of party members can be changed according to role, but it is unavailable for cross-world parties. So keep that in mind if you're in the party finder, that it will not work. An option to align the party list to the bottom of the screen has been added. So which one of you asked for this? Okay, this one is huge. The default positioning and size of the alliance list has been adjusted. So every single one of us, when we first started doing alliance content, has had to change them. They appear by default like in the center of your screen and super big. So everyone has had to shrink them and move them somewhere, so now they have decided to take care of that for us. So their default display has been changed to the bottom right of the screen with size set to 80%. So this will not affect anyone who's already gone to the trouble of adjusting it, which will be probably almost everyone, but future sprouts will not have to worry about this. They have added more target to attack numbers. Just like Peloton and a number of other abilities now have audio alerts, so do ready checks. So when a ready check is completed, a sound effect depending on the result will now play. Okay, and if you're going through a run and you want to separate everything you get from this run somewhere else so you can easily do something with it at the end, an option to store newly obtained items in the last open inventory slot has now been added, so you can have them appear at the bottom of your bag separate from everything else. PlayStation Plus members may now register one additional Aetheryte as a free destination. So I have been expressly forbade from signing up for PlayStation Plus just for this perk. If you are already a PlayStation Plus member, definitely take advantage of it and get some more money out of that subscription. So that would be one additional free destination. As well, for PlayStation users, keep this next one in mind. So I have mixed feelings about it. So a PS icon will be displayed next to players on their friends list who are also logged in from a PlayStation console. PlayStation Network profiles may be viewed via subcommand if both a player and their friend are logging in from the console. So if you're someone like me who plays on both PC and console, just keep in mind that anyone you add to your friends list, when you log in via your console, they can have access to your PlayStation Network profile. Definitely important for streamers and other people who may not exactly want everyone on their friends list to be able to access that information. Now, I'm sure there are ways you can protect it, but just a heads up on that, because right now it looks like you want to be pretty choosy about who you have on your friends list. And for anyone else like me who tends to zone out when you're transferring between worlds, a sound effect and a gamepad vibration will now be used to indicate a character has successfully transferred to another data center. So you're no longer sitting there going, oh wait, I guess I'm here. And that is pretty much it. The only other thing to keep in mind is the maintenance for the patch. So they have dropped the maintenance time here, so it is May 22nd. 7 p.m. to May 23rd, 3 a.m. So this is considerably shorter than the 24-hour maintenance we were told not to expect. Some of us were joking and thinking it may have been longer, but it is not. So May 22nd, 7 p.m. to May 23rd, 3 a.m. For patch 6.4. So thank you for watching, gamers. I hope that you are as excited as I am to see some of these changes in the real. And we don't have very long now to go. It's like literally right around the corner. I might even be getting in a couple extra streams this weekend to really top up on Moogle tomes because I've done a bad job this time in grinding them. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't seen my video on the PvP changes, go ahead and check that one out. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in-game.